notice how he used the men, his prophets, to begin to speak these things that's in the scriptures, then Yahushua, lets the angels do their work and start letting things happen in the world.
That's why I said measure the time, which I'm finna bring out right now.
Okay. After finish that, and then, yep.
You want 28 Jeremiah 28:8 because you mentioned it. Or you just
28:8. Yeah, you can get it.
Jeremiah 28:8 says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." Yep. So,
and that's what's going on right now.
And that's what you guys talk about.
And that's all we supposed to talk about. If you're a prophet, you're supposed to keep on. Come on, man. You got guys out here talking about some. Y'all can do that prophesying about the chip and this and that. But shit. I'm going back to Noah. Noah prophesied 100 years. So what do you think he was saying for 100 years straight, over and over? That the rain was gonna come, and it came. What we do? We prophesied about the RFID chip, the downfall of Babylon, and guess what? That's gonna come. So to say that's just pure lack of understanding of the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai and what a prophet is supposed to be doing. Go ahead.
But that's the second Ezra 9 when we read that. Basically,
you
about to? Okay.
Go ahead, say something.
No, go ahead, because that's what it is.
All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. It said he answered me there and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And that's what we get. We measuring the time diligently because we.
You gotta know the prophecy.
That's it.
So fundamental.
Because this is what it's about. Ezra's always inquired about what was going to happen.
Exactly.
So did the prophets before him. And so did the apostles. They asked Yahweh Shai,
when you gonna set up the?
When is the kingdom gonna be set up? So that is really the main focus.
Shit, Ezra asked the same thing. Ezra actually said, so the conclusion of the whole matter is what? And he said, and then the angel told him, before the heavens was made, before all of it, basically, before everything was here, it was already basically predestined for Abraham to have Isaac, Isaac to have Jacob and Esau, and Jacob to rule the world. To sum it all up in Ezra's. Okay, so the men of the Lord been asking about these things. Yeah, they even get to asking about the 2/3, and the angel said, don't worry about them. You just worry about your own salvation.
Ooh. And that's deep.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of people don't believe in that the 2/3. Now they're going to be saying, oh, it's okay to be a 2/3, or, we're going to get in the kingdom. Or people just overlook the whole, and then they say, oh, you should have mercy for them.
Get the fuck out of
here. But look what the angel said to Ezra when you read Ezra.
The lesson Apostle Wakar came out with. He said, moving on.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it. I watched a
You
little
don't
bit of
get
it.
it. You don't get it. I said, because my bad, y'all.
2 or 3
This
definitions.
1 Peter, I'm gonna let y'all right back to
Okay.
Yeah, 1 Peter 1:8, whom having not seen, no. I'm about to go 1:9, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul, of which salvation of prophets have inquired and searched diligently.
You might as well read that 8.
8.
Yeah.
1:8, whom have not seen ye love, and whom thou now ye see him not, ye believing, yet believing.
That's Yahweh Shai. I want to tell you about his testimony. It's the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
So that's our faith in Yahweh Shai. We don't even see him, but we know that we supposed to be prophesying. We supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be doing that.
Ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul, of which salvation of prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that shall come unto you, searching what manner of time the spirit of Yahweh Shah, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand the suffering of Yahweh Shah and the glory that should follow.
So they inquired of the same things we're talking about. the end time. 2/3, the kingdom of heaven. The same topics that we go over. We get to explain them in detail more. You know, we see it on a broader spectrum now. You know, because the Most High has opened it up to us. And that's Revelations chapter 6, I think, where it says the Lion of the tribe of Judah was able to
unseal
open the seal.
Yeah, want me to get it?
Come.
Because really, that's what. And yeah.
Because that's why we got what we got.
I think it's 5.
5, yeah.
You know, it's good.
5 and 5. When we read,
If you got it, yeah, go ahead.
Revelation 5 and 5. And one of the elders said unto him, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And
Because this wasn't open before. When they had these Orthodox churches and all these other factions coming in, they didn't get to receive what we received.
They making up their own things.
Yeah,
they couldn't understand it. They
winging it.
That's
Tough.
man. That's yeah.
Especially when
true.
you like
Damn,
mention
understand.
Revelations to these church motherfuckers.
They wing masters.
that book is
They came out with a new.
I'm scared of that book.
Right.
Yeah.
We scared of that book.
They came out with a new love doctrine. That's why Pastor, what they call it, Jerry Baldwin, he was saying what he said. Oh, we believe in the same for everybody because that was part of the new Christ that
they didn't
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
He told me that, get out of my office. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne of the 4 beasts, in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it has been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth.
Because everybody feeling the presence of Yahweh Shemel
And the angels is letting it be known. The angels letting it be known. You got the angels all over the globe. They doing it. They fucking people up. They even killing them. People are probably having heart attacks, dying when they see the chariots. You know, it's a lot of man.
That's why Esau trembling.
The angels is putting in that work.
And then
right now.
certain phenomena are happening.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the thing that looked like it had a billion dreadlocks on it
Exactly.
come out of the sea?
Yeah. I seen
know?
that. I seen that. They talking about is it a alien craft
Yeah,
or some
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They don't know what it was.
Shit,
They left that shit alone.
I seen something where a great white shark. You know how big a great white shark
Yeah.
is. They attached like a RFID chip or a monitor on
Tag
them,
it, they call it.
and they attached it to them, and they let them go all the way down to the sea.
Mm.
And
And they hear the sounds.
yeah, but
One.
no, they didn't hear the sounds. But what happened was the motherfucker got killed.
It got ate. So
But whatever was down there. So if something ate a great white shark, only thing
was
that
big,
floated
the
up,
motherfucker.
was the chip or whatever was detecting it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they know like it's something worse
Something,
than that.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
They only explore 5%.
Go down there.
That's 2. I think no. They said like 2% of the whole
The ocean. And that ain't shit. Jake been fat, man. Not Jake. Esau been lying like a motherfucker all these years.
Super.
Yeah.
Man, shit.
Man, you think, see, in my mind, I used to think,
been helping this
I think
Yeah.
then the submarines used to go
Can
all
go
the way
down,
to the
but
bottom.
they can't stand the pressure.
Goddamn
Because they
bottom
can't stand the
can
pressure. They can't stand the
I got
pressure.
that shit.
You learn about pressure. That's why they
Don't
teach you
move
different
stuff and
fish.
shit. The submarine can go all the way down.
Right.
They go to the other side of the earth.
They can't go no fucking well.
No, you
This-
That's why the Lord said if they can measure the seed, then he'll cast the sulfur shit.
Right,
Exactly.
They can't.
Right, exactly.
They can't even send
Yeah.
robots down that motherfucker.
A cherry.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, too much pressure, too much weight.
A cherry. People they done killed. Killed trying to do that.
Yeah, that's why the Germans was running those experiments, putting people in them chambers and shit, and seeing if they put the equipment on, how far they could send them down. And they been testing this for a long time.
I've lost soul down there.
Yeah. This Job, well shit, lost
In
my
1970 was the benchmark.
Job 21 and 27. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which you wrongfully imagine against me. For you say, where is the house of the prince, and where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Question mark. And see, that's our job. We bringing all that out. We letting you know who the prince around this motherfucker, who the motherfuckers running the world around this motherfucker, the super elite, and the secret societies. And who is the wicked? Esau, the goddamn white man, the wicked. See, so now it's being answered, but your face got to be put on there. Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And that's us on the highways and byways. Any motherfucker come up and ask us who is the prince of this world and who is the wicked, we gonna bluntly call it out. We got signs and everything. See, that's how they identify who we are, and we identify who the fuck they is. And do ye not know their tokens? Yeah, we know their tokens. That's all we've been giving you. That the wicked is reserved for destruction. His kids shall be buried in death. 2/3 of you niggas, y'all out of here because y'all under the vibration of the wicked. So everybody getting theirs all at once. The wicked is reserved, know their tokens, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who shall declare his way to his face? See, that's where becoming a man, an Israelite man, and exalting yourself and not having that fear of Esau. Because Esau put that fear on you on, man, you're going to die. People going to think you crazy. You ain't no man of God. All that shit. Man, get that shit out of here. We on y'all ass. And we put our videos up every week. So you ain't got to record us. We record our motherfucking self. Who shall repay, who shall declare his way to his face, which we doing it. See that? And who shall repay him, who shall repay him of what he have done? See that? And that's what Jeremiah, 16:16? I shall send for many fishers, and we fishing, then the hunters come. So we gonna get to put our hands on these Edomites. Yeah, that's fine.
Psalm 65:8 says, they also that dwell in the uttermost parts are afraid of thy tokens. Thou makest the outgoings of the morning and evening to rejoice. So you Edomites, the ones that's on top, y'all know the signs that lead to y'all destruction. And that's why y'all, and on the other hand, y'all getting proud as hell, man, and y'all keep pushing y'all agendas. But when these tokens come through, y'all gonna be provoking the Lord, and he basically gonna set in your heart to do more evil, man.
Yeah, kind of
push your agendas.
Because Elder Ty just said that. Elder Ty said Trump can be one of the ones that go ahead and make a sweep to get us off the street, but then go ahead and do that because the word is out, and you're gonna force the lower hand.
That's right. And what happens when you force the lower hand? That's when the Lord is going to wake up, his mighty angel, man. Hold on for a second.
Daniel 12.
Yeah, Daniel 12. Daniel 12:1, it says, and at that time, Jeremiah 30:7, and at that time shall Michael stand up. You know what? You can read that first. Jeremiah 30:7. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. While I was looking at the scripture earlier, that's the spirit.
It's 360.
It say, Jeremiah 30:7 say, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Right, so no other time in the history of the world is like this time, where you have such a group of massive people that's in disarray, and that's basically in a dumb state, in a dark state, man. Because it said the light shall arise upon us, and in the world shall be gross darkness. So ain't no time like this, was placed on this earth before, like it is now. It's like,
But he shall be saved out of it.
who is talking about the 1/3 elect, man? It's talking about the Lord, those that the Lord has exempted from the destruction that's going to take place, and the hell that's going to take place. Okay. But also Esau is going to try to come down. It's Revelation 12:12. And then I'm gonna read this.
It's Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
It said, the inhabitants of the earth, and it's talking about rejoice. It's talking about the whole world, man, because this is it. Like Michael Jackson said, this is it. This is the final go-round before the Lord stops everything moving and establishes the righteousness on earth. So he's allowing the wicked to do what they, get their rocks off, so to speak, for lack of a better word, and have their fun, all right, and do all the manner of evil they can, because it's not going to be like this ever again. The Lord's going to... No, go ahead.
That's why I was going to say that the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
Yeah.
The Job.
Yeah. And that's what he get in a moment. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you having great wrath.
Right, and it's not talking about a miracle, metaphorical. It's talking about the actual devil that's here on earth. It's the so-called white man, all right, which is a counterpart to Satan. Satan works through. They use Satan for their power, okay? Because he is the now. This is the kingdom of Satan, basically. And when Yahushua come back, it's going to be his kingdom forever and ever, Go ahead.
Because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah. So the so-called white man knows he has a short time. That's why he's trying to push his agenda faster and faster. Because he know, that's why sitting, he in the wheelchair, Stephen Hawking. He said the earth we got 1,000 years left on the earth to basically rule. You see? But he might have been alluding to Revelations, I think 20, because, he ain't nothing but scoffing. He's supposed to be an agnostic.
He Edomite?
Yeah. He in a wheelchair.
No, they got 1,000 years slavery.
That's what I'm thinking he means.
That's why I said that too. It's waking up and shit.
Yeah, and he said, that's what he said. Well, everything's spiritual.
Yeah.
But he said we got 1,000 years on this earth left. That's all we got left.
Yeah, but you know what? That can be like what Moan was alluding to. He can be meaning 1,000 years left on this earth as being an Edomite on this earth. Because after the 1,000 years, they ass getting burnt up. So he letting them know, like, look, we know we can't go around our judgment. But I'm at least tell you this. Nigga, we got 1,000. After that, we going in a bomb fight. Hell no. Yeah, hell yeah, he in the know.
And he's the top guy.
Because it showed you in Transformer. Dude said it. He was like, look, I would rather be a slave and preserve myself for just a little bit longer than to be done what's finna happen to the rest of the people.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now the Revelations is done. I got the Job.
Okay, I got Daniel 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered. Every one that shall be found written in the book, and many of them that's pretty much, that's the point right there. It said everyone that shall be found written in the book. So it's gonna be the worst time ever. And this is the time of the salvation of the nation of Israel. This is the time of Yahushua, who the world called Jesus Christ. He's going to establish his kingdom. But it's going to come in a very, very evil time, which is now. It's like, if you got it.
Yeah, this is going back to that point. This is Job 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
So really, Esau, has so-called white man, had a small rule. He had a small time to rule. It ain't really been that long. And really, he's like, they call America so great. The only thing is great in is wickedness, but it's not really great because you had, kingdoms of antiquity who had more prosperity than America, you know, and not on a wicked level as America too.
Yeah, America was built off rape, rob, and murder and hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Lies and shit. It says that the triumph of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reacheth unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Yeah. So who has reached up his head to the clouds? The so-called white man.
Yeah.
You know. Look at his technology. Look at everything he's done. You know. Well, technologically wise, you know. That's him. It's pointing him out, man. You know.
It says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
Yeah. And that's what Stephen Hawking, that's what he was alluding to, you know. You know, a lot of these elites, some of these elites know, you know, those that be on the inner circle.
Yeah, yeah.
You got some?
Yeah, Con. I got off when that scripture that he read. Brother read I'm gonna start Psalms 9 and 17. It says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Most High.
And the hell represents the thermonuclear fire, because that's how the world we know it is going to end. And like it said in that scripture, it's going to be a dream. He's going to pass away as a dream, so it's going to be like he never existed. It's just going to be that, you know, it's just going to be that bad feeling that's left over, but it's going to be like the scripture says, a dream, you know.
Yep. For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
See, and we are the needy. And that's what our people fail to realize. We have been destroyed. We are at the lowest of a nation can ever be or ever been. We're on a total brink of extermination. So from us to come from that to being saved, so it's going to be a miracle. That's how strong the miracle going to be, but people lack the faith. So like, read that again now.
For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
Right, so we're not going to be forgotten. All right?
The expectations of the poor shall not perish forever.
That's the kingdom of heaven, man. That's us being restored. That's us being put back up. Because everywhere we go in the world, we have shame. We have the nations looking at us as though we're nothing. And, you know, and that's a bad feeling to get that, because, you know, if you Jake, you pissed off because everywhere you go, people turning their head or turning their nose up at you know. Go ahead.
Arise, O Most High, let not man be, arise, O Lord, let not man prevail.
Yeah, so that's the way he said he's going to come back. He said he come not to bring peace but a sword.